Hey crew, it's Bit. We're back with another reaction video. This is something new from somebody that we featured a bit, and we're going to feature a lot more. I just did it a couple days ago. This one will come out tomorrow, but like it's new, so I got to cover it. I don't like covering the same person twice in a week. I will when they drop new stuff. I will. I've done two by the same artist in the same day, but I don't like doing that. I prefer to stretch it out and keep the content coming. But it's brand new. We're going to dive in. This is Samsung 46 equals 13. Chances are you feel the same way I do. Let's go.
I love high gas prices.
Yep.
I love paying more for groceries.
Yep.
And I really love seeing taxes rise. It's so good knowing that I'm giving more but receiving less. It makes me feel humble, but I'm gonna stop with the sarcasm right there, because I swear we're living in a real jungle.
I love the fact that he brings it so hard, so fast. Like he brings the energy and he's like, nah, bro. Straight off the top. I love it. I love the mullet.
It makes me
I'm a child of the 80s.
feel humble, but I'm gonna stop with the sarcasm right there, because I swear we're living in a real jungle. It's pretty simple to me though. It's way past being left or right. Just use your head and common sense and think about how you've been affected in daily life. Is it easier or is it harder? That's the most important question you should think of first, because life is a bitch already as it is, and you don't need someone that's gonna make it worse.
Bro, I absolutely love this guy. Like, this is my little brother right here. Yo, we've got some serious issues going on right now. Then the real serious issues haven't even kicked in yet. The inflation really hasn't even kicked in yet. The consequences of these stimulus checks has not kicked in yet. The consequences of shutting the entire world down behind a 99.9% survival rate has not kicked in yet. But it's coming. I hope that you have learned how to garden in the last year. I hope that you've learned some animal husbandry in the last year. Because if you haven't, you're in for it. Check out Roots and Refuge. My very first typing video was Roots and Refuge. They are a great resource to learn how to garden, to learn how to do some things on your own, to be able to sustain your family, because it's going to come to that, and you're going to need that. We're gonna get back into Sam here. He is spitting nothing but truth, people. Like, life is about to get really hard. It hasn't yet. It's about to.
Question you should think of first, because life is a bitch already as it is, and you don't need someone that's gonna make it worse. Ask me? I think we're fucked. Don't give me that look, everything sucks. Have you gone outside? Have you been to the store? Have you compared the prices to a year before?
Come on, bro. Come on. If you can find it in the store, the price has gone up. It doesn't matter what it is.
Do you drive a car? Have you pumped gas? Don't lie to me now, it sucks ass. You can brush it off like it's a fucking joke, but the media lies, numbers don't. Well, you can't blame Biden, it isn't him. Well,
bullshit.
Who the fuck is it then?
Like, bullshit. This argument pisses me off. The president ain't got no control over gas prices. Then why the fuck did it start right after he got there? And then why did it start right after he rolled back our production here? Trump brought the prices down. You don't like that, you're fucking wrong, and I don't even care. Like, for real, I don't care if I piss you off. I piss people off every day. Trump brought our prices down. Biden brought our prices up, and it is intentional. This is a global takeover of communism. That is what this is. That is what is rolling out. Don't get it twisted. This Great Reset, Klaus Schwab, that shit is real. They really said that. They really meant that. That is really what's coming.
What jacked up the prices? I want to know why I spend so much up at Conoco. I don't know. I think it's insane that the leader of the country gets no blame, because the whole entire time, the last 4 years, it was cheap as fuck. I'm just saying. Now watch. Down in the comment section, someone's gonna give us an economy lesson. I can't wait to hear your expert analysis on fluctuation and how expenses balance.
They act like we don't have any clue, bro. They do. Like, these people are like, you don't know what you're talking about. I am the expert. No, bitch, you are not. Like, for real, if you are saying that this is not directly the responsibility of this president, you're a fucking moron.
It's all a part of the process. What the hell you bitching for? It's fine. Oh yeah, I forgot about the 16 cents that I saved on hot dogs for 4th of July. What a fucking steal. Too bad I spent more on gas just to get to Target. So by the time I got done buying all the shit and filling up my car, I had way less than when I started. Now, I don't really call that saving. No, I call that losing money. It doesn't take a genius to do simple math, but apparently you can't, so who's the dummy? I'm just pissed off. This inflation's fucked up, but I gotta sit here and act like I love this administration with a thumbs up?
No, I don't. I don't. I don't have to act like that at all, because I don't. I do not agree with him at all in the slightest bit. I do not agree with the people who voted for him at all in the slightest bit. I've got a homeboy I served with in the Navy, and he is very middle of the road. He's like me. He's very middle of the road. But he feels like there is some kind of reconciliation that can happen. I don't. Like, we are completely ideologically divided in this country. And it divides exactly along the red and blue states. I'm purple. Like, I really am. I'm in the middle. I did not worship Trump. He did some great things. He did some fucked up things, too. Don't get it twisted. The bump stock ban, complete bullshit. Complete bullshit. That was nothing but a political stunt that did nothing but infringe upon the rights of freedom-loving Americans. That's all it did. But what is happening now, what is going on now, should terrify you. It should terrify you whether you are red, blue, purple, green. It don't matter. This situation should scare you if you're not a communist. And that is where our division lies. There are people, and they all vote blue, who believe that communism not only can work, but that it will work here. We are at the point, like, people keep talking about peaceful divorce, and my boy Kinfolk talking about, oh, well, we need to reform the government. And they tried that. Like, I don't agree with the Civil War. Like, I don't. My side won the Civil War. The side that I fought for, the side my people fought for, won the Civil War, right? But they were within their rights. It was in the Constitution. They were within their rights to do what they did. When such time as the government becomes a tyrant, it is the right of the people to abolish it and to set forth new ones. I know that's not correct, but that's the sum of the argument. They had that right then. And the government said no. Abraham Lincoln said no at the force of a gun. Do you think they're going to let it happen now? We've got A-1 Abrams and we got Black Hawks. We got drones. Predator drones are fucking terrible. I've been bitching about them for years. It desensitizes the people that have to do the killing. That's terrible. You can remove yourself from the killing. That's a horrible situation right there. Really is. I do not see a way forward to reconcile this. I don't. I think that we are irreconcilable. The differences are too great to overcome. And we just need to let the northern states up there in New England and the western states along the entire fucking coast just burn. It is what it is. Like, they chose that. They want that. Let them have it. And then us down here in the South and in the Midwest, we can solidify and we can do the normal shit. All right.
Stupid. Everything is hell, but you act like I'm supposed to be in heaven. You know our country ain't doing too good when the Waffle Houses start to close at 11.
How about down here, after this hurricane, they came and put charges on people, like the linemen working on the lines, got off of work and went to eat, and they put charges on them for being out past curfew. This is the people trying to restore power, and you didn't see that. Like we have here in Louisiana, New Orleans is democratically controlled. It is a horrible place. It is a fucking shithole. I have not been to New Orleans in a decade. I will not go to New Orleans. I refused medical treatment because I had to see a doctor in New Orleans. That's truth. I'm not going to the city. It is fucking terrible down there. I do not recommend anybody ever go to New Orleans for any reason at all. It is not worth it for the tourism. It's not worth it for the food. It's not worth it for anything. because they are led by some Democrats that are terrible. But here, we fed linemen. That's the difference. Here, in this parish that I'm in, is pretty much entirely Republican. And like, we were feeding these people. They came down here to help us. We gave them groceries. Down there in New Orleans, they put charges on them. They wrote them tickets.
Dude, he can barely talk, and don't act like I'm being overzealous. Every time the man speaks, I have no fucking clue what he's trying to tell us. Every speech is like a gag reel. Every time I see the shit, I'm like, is that real? Well, considering...
He ain't lying neither. That dude there, bro. You know the thing. He couldn't remember the words, the Constitution.
The fact that the only other option was Trump, I don't think it's such a bad deal. Fuck
wrong.
That. I want a strong leader. The strength of a man should be constantly tested, especially when you're in the most powerful position in the world. That should be not even a question. No. There's really not enough words that can describe the craziness we're facing, dude. But the crazier part is there's still people you need to sit down and really explain this to.
But they won't listen. They absolutely will not listen to any facts whatsoever. None.
Come on, man. Just watch a press conference. You'll see that Joe is all gone. He literally says out loud that he has a list of people he's supposed to call on.
What did he just tell you? We're getting into the Arch Villains series here. Yeah, that's going to be coming out starting this week. And we're going to talk about some of these people that give him that list.
And even then, he fucks that up. The whole thing is hella awkward. COVID-19 ain't his biggest enemy. It's the goddamn teleprompter. It feels like we don't even...
But see, COVID-19? Shit, I should not have said that. But that thing is not an enemy. It's not even really a concern.
COVID-19 ain't his biggest enemy. It's the goddamn teleprompter. It feels like we don't even have a leader. It's like we're all just following blindly. Each of my grandparents could run circles around him in a debate, and they're almost 90. Look at him. Don't take it from me. Go listen to him. It's not a rumor.
You gotta, I mean,
Today, Junior! Jesus Christ, go on YouTube and click any video of Joe Biden and check out the like and the dislike ratios. That should prove to you that no one likes him. I don't agree with anything he's done. His decisions affect me in many ways. If it was up to me, I'd rather have mean tweets and cheap gas any day.
Any day.
I don't like Biden. What good's he done for us? I think Afghanistan pretty much sums it up. What a dumb adult. My stomach does somersaults when I think about those 13 soldiers that were killed to fucking gall. Then he goes to the service and keeps checking his watch like he has somewhere better to be. I swear the disrespect doesn't stop.
If ever there was a need for freedom seed, I'm just saying.
Pick your fucking head up. Look at the women and men you killed. I don't understand how anyone could even defend you still. And if they do, they either don't know what they're talking about or they're lying to themselves, because they know damn well you're a problem now.
Willful ignorance. Arguing with willfully ignorant is like pissing in the wind. You get it out there, but you just wind up pissing. Why I've quit trying to educate the people. I know people that are dumb like this. They really are. They believe that he's a good choice. They really do. Mind blown.
Pulling out was a good choice. Not the way you did it, though. Kamala's probably sitting there like, oh my God, we did it, Joe. Speaking of her, where's she been through all these deadly days? As soon as shit erupts and hits the fan, Kamala's MIA. Not like she does anything anyway, so fucking useless. Law and order, crisis at the border, she don't fucking do shit. Just
like she had no problem going to the border when Trump was in office. She ain't popping up now. 25,000 people under a bridge.
The talking head, paired up with the walking dead, breaking absolutely every word that was promised or said. Every time I see their faces on TV, it's such a bummer. I feel like I'm watching the third installment of Dumb and Dumber. And on top of all that, they put another ban on ammo, trying to disarm Americans, but equip the Taliban like Rambo. You give them hundreds of thousands of military guns, but Americans just trying to protect their families are the scary ones. You put more trust in a terrorist organization than you do in your own people. You don't care about this nation. Fuck you, that's for me. me. Fuck you, that's from them. Fuck you from everyone that's still stuck in Afghanistan. Fuck you from the men and women who died for this country. And fuck you for every time you lie to cover up something. You blame this on Trump. How the fuck is this even his fault? You're in charge now, not him. That's just your default. Whenever something goes wrong, you flip and say he did it. But whenever something goes right, you're quick to take the credit. You undid almost all of Trump's agreements by your second day, so
That is truth. If you don't know, go look. He did. He rolled everything back.
Right, you're quick to take the credit. You undid almost all of Trump's agreements by your second day. So why is this one of the only fucking things you left in place? No crosses to bear, no responsibilities, just chocolate chip to ease your mental instability. I would say the blood's on your hands, but that's a lie, cause you don't even know where the fuck you are half the time.
My little brother just killed it, y'all. Just killed it. Y'all make sure that you get back. We're gonna let this play on now, because you know how we do. Y'all, that was hot. That was hot. My little brother just slayed that, bro. I don't have a whole lot left to say on that. He said it all like he did. He just laid it out for you in plain black and white. Like, he spit them words, and there was nothing but truth from one end to the other. There was no lies detected at all in that entirety. 5 minutes and 20 seconds of absolute truth. We're in desperate straits, y'all. It's going to take local effort to fix things. We cannot rely on the federal government. We cannot rely on federal elections. We sure as hell can't wait for the midterms, because elections have been subverted. There is no free and fair elections in the United States of America anymore. There's not. If you think there are, you're lying to yourself. What happened this past cycle was an absolute travesty of justice. Absolute travesty. The first time that they stopped observers, that's a wrap. The entirety of that part should be thrown out. So when Chicago stops elections, all of those votes are done. That's a wrap. Throw them out. That should have happened. And it's not just Chicago, it's all over the fucking country. They should be thrown out. It should not have went the way it did. But American people want to believe in democracy. We want to believe in our republic. And so we hold our tongues and we bite what we say, and we're like, we'll fix it in the next election. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't see any way out of this except for a lot of freedom seeds, a lot of trees being watered. I hate that. I do. I pray against that every day. I'm praying for a peaceful resolution to this every day. I just don't see it. I don't see how. Do not see us coming out of this the same. You feel me? But it's also a biblical situation. I personally feel like we're in the end times. I feel like this is the lead up to the beast system. This is us being herded into the beast system. That is why I'm so adamant against this thing and the thing that is coming to track it. I saw it, like they send me ads for the tracking system. Yeah, I was scrolling through Facebook and they sent the ad for the tracking system. That's some scary shit. Like, for real. In America, they planning on tracking you, brother, sister, whoever. They planning on tracking you. Are you good with it? Are you going to let it happen? If you've already done this, you're probably going to let it happen. We're going to leave it there. We're going to wrap it up. We're going to drop it off. Samson, thank you. I appreciate this a lot. This was great. This was good music right here. This is what needs to be said. To the crew, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate every single minute that you were here with me. I am praying for you every single day. I'm praying for a peaceful resolution to this. I just don't see it. This has been Pit State. Peace.